Stein doing an electric slide.
Broadcast.
There you go. That's what you need. Stay in there and put it on. Why would you pop out and do that? One little shot you would. See, there you go. That would have been it. That took 100. That took 99 off. You better turn around and shoot back. You already in close. Turn around and shoot back. Tell that fool to stop. Tony told me. No, Tony told me when they shoot you, shoot back. Tell them to stop. That boy you shoot once. Hey. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG I ain't gonna lie. Tony told me stop running. Got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing.
If y'all wanna watch Tony B down, it's gonna be
all that lane
broadcast.
switching, this is what the game is.
What
The
that
young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
All right, little bro, have a safe flight, man.
Ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team.
Fandango. You really say Fandango? He said Fandango, win some money.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Why not? Tony?
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout.
Let me know when you're ready.
Not much there. Not much there. Not much.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here? You can hear? You can hear.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Just see. Is this like this? It's not much.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
So damn. Wait. That right here? Like this right here? I don't know why it is.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Excuse me.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Another time.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready. 30 base. Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, here we go.
Look at me. Zipper.
Pass. Check 24.
Fan. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And bring it. Watch out.
Look at me. Go.
Rush in. Alert 3.
Topper. Hey, Zoo. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Pick the edge. Come. 36.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Off play action. Chapman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Worry about that. Why they got me doing what's called a trade?
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, or 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Because I'm playing with my 3rd string.
Offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They can't stop.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He's coming. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 40's the Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
Go ahead, man. Tell him right there, man. Why would you run a route that doesn't put you on the side?
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And an alley to run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. taken in at the 22. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Nice and set. 19. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. To the car. Check. Lucky.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, tighten down.
To throw is Watson. He is going to find Hill here. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got some breathing room. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Faking the give. Now Watson gets this one to Hill.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
Check.
Hey, 31.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Watson flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check out read.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to throw. Chapman. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Mike. Got you.
Leo.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Christian, Travis.
They scared.
Rock it.
From the gun, Chapman. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Hey, lock it.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Chapman. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
There he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the Raiders' 10-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's get that. Hey, wahoo! 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Slam, slam. Hey, Sam on. Get it.
2nd and 3. It's caught. Beckham. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's it. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. Watch the safety creep. Check 50, check 50.
Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 59! Hey, 31!
Out of the gun, Watson. And alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
You a lie.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Now a first down throw. Watson flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open, if you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
What's the run? They're running it. Ain't no little guy.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They show a half.
19! Tie that left,
Yep.
tie that left. 3 down, 3 down. Tie that left.
I'm trying to get that trait.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Monkey work today?
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9.
40's Mike.
Again, it's Watson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Bad part about it is I applied for multiple positions at the Marriott.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Marriott Federal Credit Union benefits.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go. Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Let's recon, 132 fighter.
25, check 25. Wide.
Snap.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Watch twist.
Go out.
Twist.
Ready.
From the gun, Chapman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check pass.
Hey, Delta.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Watch the pass. Whip.
Squeeze. 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chapman.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat down right away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
I got it.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Nah, that's just on me.
On the ready.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Joker, 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 Joker. Kill, kill, kill. Let's go.
2nd and 11. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Go, go. Go, 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 go. Hey, high 7. Mike. On the ball. Hit it.
They'll run it now. Out we go. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Switch. Switch it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What has not been the best game
Wow.
for him, but he definitely tried to get Bob a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Off the play fake. Chapman. He finds Beckham complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now left side on the swing pass. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Chapman, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an...
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chapman completes it to Lee. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Let's go. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Chapman. Lee's got it over the middle.
Julio hurt. They're not trying to let me get these 100 yards with my running back. Broken thumb.
And the Colts 1st down.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Chapman. He's got Lee again, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I'm not going to get the 100 yards. I'm not going to get the 100 yards.
Because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
And he fumbled.
Where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
He had the wide
where
open
pressure was
lane
going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Pick it up. You go tight.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You got tight right there. Bang, bang.
Go.
Bang, bang.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chapman. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
You're not ready. Hey,
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I got you.
Leo.
Check 6 guys.
Hey, Zoo.
Undercrunch.
Hey.
I got him. He's mine. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Just took a penalty and ran it all the way down. I was on the 2-yard line, couldn't get in.
Chapman.
22 seconds, I'm about to kick the field goal. I'll be up 9-3.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I attempted to sit there and try to run it,
so
and then
much
messed
for
around.
that. They pass it, they score it.
And had them go for
That
like
had
2.
the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got
I was
4
thinking
downs
about,
here. We're
they
gonna
got
go
so
for it
far
on
to
4th
go.
down unless there's a disaster
I kick it
on
off.
3rd. Go ahead and take a shot
19
if you want
seconds.
to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and
19
did exactly
seconds.
that. If they
They
didn't
got
get it
for a
there, you had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27th.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Watson now. Gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Man, no, I don't know. He was just helping the game. He might put a split on
And
it.
he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
Everybody's selling jerseys on the bench.
I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty.
He been hurt 3 times this year.
Work against them. They should have taken it.
On 1st down, Chapman. Catch made here by Campbell. And inside the 20
he gone.
He's brought down.
He gone.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
10-2 soft. Rock it. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Well, I got 2 weeks,
Down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Both of them are going to come back.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what
he
they're
only
saying.
have 2 weeks left.
If you call
they'll let him come back early. I'm going to bring him back early.
We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Julio back early.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Yes.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Alert! 59!
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get this. Mike, 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Campbell making the catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready! 90 Wolf!
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Hey, Echo!
Operating from the gun, Chapman to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Make it a 17-point game.
That's fielded in the end zone.
A minute. Still a set
And
of 2
he'll elect
possessions.
not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end, but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past,
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest.
9-3 hunt shot.
I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto.
Defense rule the world. Only reason they got 3 because I threw it in the on the 30. They kicked the 52-yard field goal. I'm not gonna be able to play our game right now, Vaughn. After the interview.
I'm talking to